What's going on? Carmen shoved food up his ass and now he's trying to crap out his mouth. Oh.
So your body has several mechanisms to ensure that food only goes down one way. Starting with swallowing. Food goes down into your stomach for reasons more than just gravity. If not, then you wouldn't be able to swallow if upside down or floating in space, but you can. And astronauts are able to swallow their freeze-dried food in any position. This is because the movement of food from your mouth to your stomach is controlled by a powerfully nuanced set of muscle contractions. Once your tongue pushes food towards the back of your mouth, you swallow, which is a dance of muscle movements. You have relaxing of the upper esophageal sphincter, which is essentially a valve that allows food into the esophagus one way. And then a series of pulse contractions top down lead the food to another sphincter, another valve, called the lower esophageal sphincter, where it enters the stomach for more digestion to occur. This first sequence of movements is so powerful that reversing it can be dangerous and potentially fatal. It sounds silly, but vomiting can kill you if severe enough. There's a spectrum of damage it does, from just slight tears and bleeding from the incredible pressure it takes to propel food up the esophagus, to full-thickness ruptures of the esophagus called Boerhaave syndrome, which are surgical emergencies. This is one of the many reasons why forced vomiting in eating disorders is dangerous. The food continues through the small and large intestines, both with their set of sphincters or valves, preventing backwards movement of digested food. Your intestines also undergo peristalsis, which is a type of forward transport that looks similar to how earthworms move. This guarantees that food will always move forward, or almost always, as Cartman hopes. There are exceptions to the forward momentum of food, and they're mostly all related to obstruction, whether it's from cancer, inflammatory bowel disease, malrotation, twisting, or constipation. If there is enough pressure preventing forward movement, things will start moving backwards. And if really severe enough, we'll push back up towards your esophagus. But you're not likely to vomit formed stool. For a stool to be formed like Cartman's, it has to pass through most of the large intestine, where 6 feet of colon absorb water and gives your stool the shape you know and love. The implication with vomiting formed stool is that you are so constipated that the stool from the large intestine travels up past the ileocecal valve, which should block backwards movement of digested food from the colon to the small intestine, and then through the 20 feet of small bowel, where there is already liquid undigested food, up past the stomach, through the esophagus, and gently through the mouth. Not likely. If anything, you'd vomit the liquid digested food from the small bowel or stomach first, but a boy can dream.